It's Week 12 of the National Football League, and our focus is on this team's leader at quarterback. He's fourth in the NFL in passing touchdowns this season. We're just moments away from the action, and it's coming up next on Madden Football.
Well, a great intro there, as always, by our guy, Trey Mosley, as we welcome you to another showing of the NFL on EA Sports. Hi there, everybody. I'm Kate Scotts, joined by Brock Hewitt here on Thanksgiving night. And for our third of 3 holiday games today, Brock, and with any luck, the best has been saved for last as everyone settles down in front of their televisions. Weather's starting to get a bit colder, but playoff hopes burning bright as ever for most of our teams as we get underway here in Week 12. And it's a nice return here. They'll tackle him shy of the 35. So here's their offense, taking over for the first time here. And bringing them out someone this defense is really going to have to keep an eye on, this mobile QB.
A win is a win for him, whether he goes for 400 yards and 5 touchdowns, Kate, or maybe he just finds the end zone once like last week. And being the team-first guy he is, he'd be more than happy to end the game with just 1 touchdown pass, or maybe even no touchdown passes, so long as they get the win in the end.
And he found some running room for a nice game. We get a look at his rushing numbers from last week here, what he was able to do in support of that win. After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. They give it to him again. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
Well, looky here. You don't even have to worry now about a 3rd down call as that run moves the sticks. Now that call you had ready, though, you can recycle it. Save it for later for that next 3rd down coming.
First down, and they go right back to him. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory. Good rip on first down. That brings up 2nd and 2. From the 46. Short pass brought in. And defenders arriving in support to finish him off at the line. Short yardage situation here. It's 3rd and 2. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Has him on the quick hitter. And he takes it just inside the 40, down to the 39. A 7-yard pickup, and it moves the chains.
That's what we call situational football. You spend all week working on your nickel passing game package to take advantage of 3rd downs just like that.
He's on the move. He can run it. And he's able to take this one down to the 25. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
You know, these are the type of plays that really get an offense going. This is a chance for QB to inspire the guys around him, calling his own number, carrying his teammates to a first down on that big run. That inflates an offense, and it can suck the wind out of that defense.
And he'll get it down to the 24-yard line. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. He's going to throw this one. Short pass caught by his tight end. And he's tackled for a short gain. Here they come. This is 3rd and 5. They've got a man in motion. They're going play action. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of 4th down.
All right, first sack on the board on the first drive as a defense, and now, well, now we let the chess match begin, the adjustments begin, because we know pressure leads to sacks, and sacks in this league often leads to wins.
So on 4th down, they'll settle for a field goal attempt. From the right hash, it's a 47-yarder. And that one is good. A little longer, but no problem at all. And the opening drive of the game ends in 3 points.
A dependable kicker, man. That is a coach's best friend. Saves him so much stress to have a guy he can really trust to go out and hit it from that distance consistently. Because from that far out, no kick is a guarantee.
His return reaches that 34-yard line before he stopped. So here comes this offense as they get set for their opening drive. And we're going to look at their QB. I know my partner Brock Heward's excited about this guy, one of the league's few lefties at the position.
That's a loss last week, Kate, that he wears. He's worn it all week long, and I know he isn't the only guy out there. There's 11 on the side on every play. A couple of interceptions. He's going to hold himself accountable. A lot of work's gone into making sure this week's game is an improvement on that.
And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
We know how hard explosive plays can be in the NFL, and so often they come via the air. What a great help for the offense to find an explosive play on the ground. Well done.
Going to the ground again on first. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
Hey, these DNs love to get after the quarterback, but the most well-rounded of them are the guys who can anchor your run defense too. Mission accomplished.
Here's 2nd and 11. Uh-oh, he can't escape. He's brought down. And that pushes him back. 3rd down coming up.
Kate, I've seen a one-step drop. I've seen a 3, a 5, a 7. Some of the boots and play actions get more depth, but a 20-step drop? That's not going to cut it. Except for this defense, it just adds a whole bunch of negative yards to that play.
So not an enviable spot here as they come up on 3rd and very long. Looking for a throw here. They're on him again, and he goes down again. And consecutive sacks have them staring at a tough 4th down.
I don't know why, Kate, but when I'm thinking of this series that we all just watched, I just hear the sound. Not a whole lot of other ways to describe the set of downs that we just watched and the results that followed. It was 3rd and extra long, and now it's 4th and forever.
And he's brought down before the return gets far. The home teams and their wide receivers set for this next possession. And so far, with a chunk of the season gone, you can see he's been the league's most productive receiver in terms of yardage. They're set up at the 35 now. Pass play on 1st and 10. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
We've got enough data now through the years to understand that an explosive play on offense, more often than not, leads to scoring. We also know if you can create a negative play defensively. In a tightly contested game like this, every play matters. And to get that negative play, put this offense on their heels, exactly what this defense needed.
They really need some chunk yardage here on 2nd down. Another try following the sack. Completed over the middle. And that will not be enough for a 1st down. Defense looking to defend the marker on 3rd down. He'll look to throw. Escapes the pocket. Oh, he's going to run for it. And he rips off good yardage, but it will not move the chains. The rookie out of Washington making that tackle. They'll bring out the punter here. And this will be his first effort of the contest. Only needed once last week in the win, and he matches that total here. That hits at the 9, but nobody around to grab it. It carries all the way into the end zone for a touchback. Their offense headed back out for its 2nd drive of the contest. And they're certainly hoping for some better results here after that first drive ended in a punt. They put a receiver in motion right. Hands it to the receiver here in motion. Oh, look at this sweep. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. Managed 6 on the play, bringing up 2nd and 4. Here's the one back on the handoff. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away. 3rd and a lone yard coming up. They'll throw it. Complete beyond the marker. And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line. We're one quarter closer to some turkey as we reach the end of one on Thanksgiving. Just 3-0 is our score. Take a quick break, and we'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports. We're back, and we'll join this drive already in progress to begin quarter two. They'll try to attack this deficit, starting with 1st and 10. Finds him on the slant. And they'll make the stop up at the 46-yard line.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on 1st down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for 2nd down. 3rd and short in your back pocket. You can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
Little off centers, man, just couldn't adjust to it. Gonna have to wait a little longer for his first catch of the game. And now they'll face a 3rd and 3. Now he'll throw off the play fake. No place to go, so he just threw it away.
You know, it's fascinating how those routes you run so many times in practice become a whole lot more difficult in the actual game. That was an important 3rd and short to convert. Very surprised to see that play fail.
Hunter takes the field on 4th down, and he sends this one flying. So this one sails over the sideline, and they'll spot it where a touchback would go at the 20-yard line. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And he'll be brought down along the 25-yard line. Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. And the receiver's going to take this one on the jet sweep. And he's brought down for a loss.
That is teaching tape for a linebacker. Read, react, and finish.
To the air, 3rd and long. That's completed right side. And he'll be brought down after getting to the 47-yard line. It's a gain of 29 yards. And that'll give him a 1st down.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
To throw it on 1st down. Finds him over the middle. And he takes it just inside the 40, down to the 39. After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. Throwing now off play action. And his perfect start is over. And that's the first one of his throws to wind up incomplete. No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. Looking to the air here. Finds a man right side. And he's able to get this to the 32 before going down. That's good for 7 yards. And it'll give him a 1st down. It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. Trying to throw here out of the gun. Ooh, almost a throw that cost him. Defender had it in his hands, but he dropped it. It's incomplete. 2nd down coming up. They are throwing it again. Complete out to the right side. And they take him down right along the 30. A less than ideal 3rd and 8 here. Throwing from the gun. Has it down close. And in for the touchdown. So Brock, this offense looking sharp here in the 1st half as they extend their lead.
You know, and when things are going well, sometimes you really just get into a groove. And this is a unit that's putting the pieces together.
They're out to try and tack on the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And these guys make it a 10-point ball game. After they reach the end zone, they'll kick it off and turn things over to the defense. Here's a return from the 7. This return makes it up to the 25. The offense getting set to go. They now trail by double digits after that last score, Brock. It's 10-0 partway through here. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. From the gun, they're going to hand it off. And they'll bring him down after a pretty short gain. Just a gain of 1, and that brings up 2nd and 9. Here's a throw. And the cover just too good there. Didn't find the throw that he was confident in, so just throws it away. 3rd down coming up. Back to throw now. Chased out to his right. They'll make a bid for it on the ground. And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in.
Tick, 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 tick. You know, his internal clock right there told him it was time to escape, and good thing he listened to it. He was able to make something out of nothing and at least move them forward.
They're out now, ready to punt it. And they could really use a good one here. And he's certainly been staying busy. Once again, he's out to punt and sends this flying. And he's hit before he can get anything on that return. The offense returning to the field now as we get a look at their wideouts. They came into this game on a 5-game win streak and currently in control of what could be a 6th straight victory. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the 1st.
Kate, I know you can see that smile on my face as we stand next to each other. Sure, I love that run. But I'm thinking about some great running backs. In fact, Corey Dillon, who created a lot of negative grades on my play sheet because I didn't want to carry out no fake. I wanted to watch the damage he could do like we just saw.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. From the 43. Complete over the middle. And he's going to go down right along the midfield stripe. He brings the offense up now for a 1st and 10. Back now, pressure on its way. Looking right, and he finds him. And he goes down a little short of the 40. After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. Off the play fake, he'll throw. Throw left side, complete. And he's brought down after a short gain. 1 yard, all that's needed. This is 3rd and inches. Throwing now from the gun. Short pass brought in. And he takes it inside the 35 before heading out. That one ends up a gain of 6. And it sets up 1st down. Here's a give up the middle. And they sent it straight ahead, but the front stops him after a gain of 3. Give him a few yards on that run. It's 2nd and 7. That puts us at the 2-minute warning. 2nd down now, 7 to go. From the 31. Has him on the quick hitter. And this is down to the 28 before the defense halts it. Chance to move the chains here on 3rd and 4. Now looking to throw. Setting up the screen. Nothing doing there as he gets out of bounds back at the line.
You know, Kate, that's exactly what that coverage was meant for. Make the quarterback throw it short, go up and rally, and get yourself off the field.
And that one is good. A little longer, but no problem at all. It sails right through a beautifully placed football.
Okay, one of the areas that kickers and quarterbacks are similar, they want to get into rhythm. And no better way to feel good and get into that rhythm and start a game 2 for 2 as a kicker.
This one's fielded at the 40-yard line. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. Another drive coming up for this offense. They're trailing, but there's enough time, Brock, that they could get a scoring drive to attack that here before the break. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Catch made over the middle. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. Working quickly here. From the 32. He's on the move. He's on the move. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down. Prior to 1st down, they decide to call a timeout. Shotgun snap, they're going to throw. Brought in right side. And he's out of bounds just past, looks like, the 40-yard line. 2nd and 6 coming up here. From the 42. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. We need some extra time to think over 3rd and long. We've got a timeout. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Escapes the pocket. He's running for it. What a play on 3rd and 13, and this drive will indeed continue.
Yeah, I don't ever want to be a defensive coordinator. They do so many things right to take away the pass, and then what happens? Well, you get a quarterback that lowers his head.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Just before halftime, we get a timeout. Take it. He'll throw it. A massive shot towards the end zone. Too far out of the back of the end zone it goes. Incomplete. So we're at the halfway point of this game. A 13-point lead for him at the break. And I guess we'll follow up with the rest of the NFL after this one ends. We're moving right along to the start of the 2nd half. Fielded at the 7. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. So their offense will have it first to begin quarter number 3. And this game might be going better if he could have some more time just to work back there. This pass rush has been all over them. Really keeps taking this offense out of any grooves that they've managed to get into.
Okay, I like to say in life there's energy givers and there's energy vampires.
Yeah.
And for this defense, these sacks right here, they're such energy givers. And, man, it's like a vampire sucking the juice out of an offense.
Yeah, I love that. And he scampers ahead and gets 2 on the carry.
That's a pretty good stop on 1st down. This defense now gets a chance to dictate. And that's what all the great defenses want to do, Kate. They want to dictate it on their terms and not just be reacting to what the offense is always doing.
And he got it real close, but stopped just about a yard or so shy of that 1st down. 3rd down, 1 yard to go. Off the play fake, he's going to throw. Complete beyond the marker. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
You're not going to last long in the National Football League if you don't convert a good chunk of your 3rd downs. Nice find there to continue the series.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Flush down now to his left. Now he takes it. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line.
It's one of those situations, not much to be had there no matter what he did with the ball. Even if he scraped a positive gain out of it, that's still a win and a confidence builder for this defense.
Handoff now from the gun. And he's going to be brought down after reaching the 43. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks.
To play running back in this league, well, you've got to have tremendous vision. We saw it twice. Once to find the lane upfield, and then to get to space and break off some extra yards.
Back to the well again. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
Back Back-to-back carries here. And he's going to be brought down after reaching the 43. It's only a gain of 1. Back-to-back misfires on the ground, and they're facing 3rd and long. Setting up a throw. Forced out to his right. And this one doesn't go far.
You know, Kate, they always say that QB clock, you know what it's more like? It's more like an alarm, especially in a situation like that. It's a good thing you woke up to it, able to make something out of nothing and at least keep them moving forward.
On now comes their punter. And he'll try to hit this one well. And no chance at a return as this one heads across the sideline at the 25-yard line. The home team's ready for their next series, led out on offense by their quarterback. And he'll be happy to keep letting it fly as much as he has all game. Look at these numbers. They show just how effective he's been in captaining this offense. Now they'll throw out of the gun. Hauled in left side. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Running it now out of the gun. And he pushes forward, but they don't get much there. Only a yard on the pickup, so that's going to bring them to 3rd down and 3.
A gain of a yard brings up 3rd and 3.
He'll throw it. He has the first over the middle. And he'll get it up to the 44. It's a pickup of 11. And that gives them the first.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
From the 44-yard line now, 1st and 10. Throwing from the gun here. He's got a man left. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. Trying to throw here out of the gun. Looking slant route complete. And he'll have it down to the 44-yard line. He brings the offense up now for a 1st and 10. Lone back in the backfield, and they give it to him. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
Some backs are easier to tackle than others. Some, well, they just choose violence. They look for those opportunities to bust through tackles and keep those legs pumping.
They'll throw on 1st. Underneath it goes. Catch made by the running back. And the defense is all over this one for a big loss.
He specializes in salvaging broken plays out of the backfield, but even he couldn't get anything out of that one, Kate. That defense, they were all over it.
2nd and 13. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And they get this all the way down to the 16-yard line. The end result there, 15 yards and a 1st.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on a defense.
1st down from the red zone. Looking end zone, but touchdown denied. Knocked away, incomplete. Took his shot at 6 that time. So it'll be 2nd down. They'll throw it again. Looking right, and he finds him. And he's short of the 1st after a mild gain. So now here's 3rd and 5.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
Throwing from the gun. On the move. And this time they're going to get there, and they drop it. And they'll try to build on that big stop.
This defense has been trying like mad to do anything to disrupt the rhythm, get the QB off his spot. It's got to be a massive relief to see their efforts paid off on that play.
And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. And special teams convert to get them a little something out of that possession.
So many of these players on the field, Kate, they just strive for consistency, but not the kickers. They strive for perfection, and so far, he's just that.
And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25 after the return. Airing it out to start this drive. He's on the move. And he won't find anything here. They're there to drop it for the sack on what's likely the final play of this third quarter. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up. Just one quarter standing between these teams and Turkey in this Thanksgiving contest. This one not out of reach quite yet, but it is a two-score game to begin the fourth. Everyone's prepped. It's second down now. Trying again, following the sack. Completed over the middle. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs. First down, ball at the 36. They're going play action. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up. Another try following the sack. Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage.
This time they're going to get there, and they drop it. And the defense comes through. That's going to back them up and bring up fourth down.
Let's be real clear. There is nothing lucky about number 7 at all for this quarterback. The 7th time he's been taken to the ground for a sack. This defense, they've made adjustments. They're incorporating a variety of different looks and blitzes. And it just seems like, Kate, constantly they are a step ahead of whatever this offense is trying to do to protect this quarterback.
Punt team on the field. And he sends this away. Definitely his best kick of the game thus far. And the coverage team is there as he fields it, so almost nothing on that return before he stopped. It's a 54-yard punt that time. And it'll be their football. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. He intercepts it. That is exactly what they needed. And a great return comes to an end with the tackle.
That is just a big-time individual effort, Kate, defensively. First, he takes the ball away, and then he's looking for points, right? He turns from defense to offense, and one more move, and he might have broken it to the house.
Now outruns their offense to take over. And I'm sure they're tired of bringing out the punter, Brock. They're hopefully going to give him some rest this time around and find some points to go after that lead. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Trying the right side. And he sneaks this through the middle, maybe a gain of 2. 8 yards to go. Well, let's see how they approach this second down. Another carry for him. And that hit stops him in his tracks. No gain on the play, and it brings up 3rd and 7. They're throwing it. A lot of guys there, and it's intercepted. Space, left sideline, and he's off to the races. Hits the 20. And he makes the Mets go. It's a touchdown on the pick 6. That play, Brock, that play was beautiful. Not just making the interception, but then seeing the return slowly come together in front of him as he took it all the way to the house.
Yeah, I think even for us up here in the booth, it looked like a scene out of a movie, didn't it? Starts running it back, scans the field for a lane, then the blocks come just in the nick of time to wipe out the would-be tacklers, and he's got open space and nothing but the end zone in front of him.
That one right down the middle. And his guys stretch the lead to 23. Chance at redemption after that pick six as it's sent away. Has this at the 6. He's got a lane up past the 30. Tackle made as the return gets it out to the 32. Their offense ready to take the field now. And with this loss already assured, they at least want to find some points and avoid being shut out. Lone back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. And that's only 1 yard up the middle. Going to be second down. They give it to him again. And a bit of deja vu as they stop him at the line once again.
These linebackers of today, they are so quick. They're so twitchy. You don't get a body on them in a hurry, they're going to stick you right at the line of scrimmage.
They're going to throw it on 3rd and long. Escapes the pocket. He takes it himself. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
Well, this is in every quarterback's tool belt, even the ones not regarded as the best movers and shakers. But, Kate, to play QB in the league today, you've got to be able to do this. If you've got nobody open, still get some positive yards with your legs.
Fourth and 3, drive on the line. Throwing off the play fake here. And all their pressure gets it done. That's a sack on 4th down as they force the turnover.
Well, this one never had a chance. Between the pressure right there in his face and the coverage downfield, quarterback still should have at least thrown it up there and given somebody an opportunity to make a play.
The offense headed back to the field. Even though they've got a 3-score lead, still a lot of time left, so they're going to try to grow it even further. Lone back gets the handoff. And he'll work a little room down to the 29. Solid 4-yard gain there, and now they've got 2nd and 6 coming up.
It's now 2nd and 6.
A give now from the gun. And they stop him after a pickup down to the 24. 5 yards on the play. They could just do that again. 3rd and 2 coming up.
The gain of 5 brings up 3rd and 2.
Left side gets it out quick, and it's caught. And he's tackled with a 1st down yardage.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
Up to the line, and they're set. 1st and 10. Handoff now out of the gun. And he's able to rip off a chunk of red zone yardage to the 10. Just a little short, but still a 9-yard pickup. That's going to bring up 2nd and 1.
Brings up 2nd and a yard.
Shotgun snap. They're going to throw. Gets it towards the end zone, but it's incomplete. Thought he had a touchdown there. So now they have 3rd and short. They'll try and throw it here. This one's caught. And he has it down to the 8-yard line on the play. They get 2 on the play, and now they've got 1st and goal.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you can depend on.
And he's going to get taken down near the goal line. It's a gain down to the 1. Second chance at 6 here. It's 2nd and goal. So that brings us to the 2-minute warning. These guys ready to pick up their 8th win of the season. Another chance to get that lone yard. Here's 2nd and goal. Motion man sent left. Going ground game again here. And he's in for the touchdown. These guys put up even more points in a win. Ooh, baby, Brock, this one has gotten well out of hand.
You think so? I think this is utter domination. Going to be a lot of questions to be answered. I'm going to guess this is a press conference the coach isn't looking forward to.
That one splits the uprights. And these guys continue piling onto this lead. They put a touchdown on the board, and now they'll send it away. Return starts at the 9. And in the end, Brock, an exciting touchback as the return comes out to the 30. Their offense returning to the field for another possession. And this a final opportunity to make things a little closer in that final score. 1st and 10 now from the 30. They're going to throw here to begin the drive. Makes the grab in bounds left side. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a first down.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only 1? Move the chains in one play and keep driving that defense backwards.
An alert play defensively there. He got a hand on it to tip it away, and that makes it 2nd down. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. And he doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one. And it brings up 3rd down.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can...
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the defense comes through to back them up ahead of 4th down.
Even from the booth, Kate, I can hear it. I can hear that front 7 telling the guys on the back end, hey, all I need is a couple seconds of lockdown from you guys, and I'm going to get to this QB. You promise that you deliver? And that's exactly what they did. Wasted no time in getting that sack.
Fourth and forever coming up. Back now, pressure on its way. Brought in right side. Still has some space inside the 35. And that is a touchdown. These guys putting up points in a game decided. Now, this one has been a long game, no doubt. But, hey, something positive to look back on there.
But they didn't quit, Kate, and I know that sounds a little cliche at this professional level, but it really is an important thing. This one will still hurt, but they showed some execution and fire.
That one right down the middle. And his guys trail by 23 now. Following the touchdown, they'll kick it back and see what the opposition has in store. His return starts at the 5. Finds some space. He's past the 30. Some good work on that return. Brock gets this up to the 33. The home teams back out on offense. Their running back headed out once again. And as some running lanes have closed, he's just found some new ones. Continuing to hit this defense. More good numbers well into this second half. And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line. It's a gain of 3 for him. That brings up 2nd and 7.
It's the pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
So hard work rewarded as they take a well-earned win in this one. And they're going to get to celebrate both the Thanksgiving holiday and the victory over the coming days with more time than normal coming up between games.